Hey guys, it's me, Donatella, Empress of Swords. We have a very special show tonight, and we even have a special guest. I will introduce her in just a few moments. But before I introduce our special guest, I just want to let you know, all of you, that I have been thinking about all of you as I have been gone. But what I want to talk to you about tonight is we have a show for all of the signs from Aries all the way to Pisces. We're going to cover everything that has happened and the reason why I have not been doing any tarot readings for these past couple of months. Now, what I do want to tell you is, all of you, my heart has all been with you. And just to let you know, I do understand that we had 6 planets going in retrograde, all aligning, which was supposed to be something karmic for the last 100 years. So whatever karmic problems have been happening generationally over and over and over, this was supposed to be the cleanse of the last 100 years. And what I want to explain to you is if you guys have noticed, last year we had a solar eclipse and it affected a lot of us. We're gonna go talk about this, about how the solar eclipse affected us, as well as the 6 planets in retrograde. Also, now that everything has aligned, Venus is in retrograde. And as I come back during my season, which is Libra season, which is the sign that I am, we have Aries and Libra. I'm sorry, we have Aries and Venus. We have Mars and Venus affecting the moon this month. So we have a new moon, and we also have a full moon. So this month, we have a special guest star who's in Aries, and we're going to cover everything right now. These planets are in full effect right now. So we got fire, we got air in the sky. So we're going to cover all of the facts right now. What I also want to introduce to you guys is not only just tarot reading, but we are going to show you what is coffee reading. This is a whole new, if this is something new for you, this is something that has been in my family for generations. And who I'm about to introduce to you is actually someone who I dearly love, who is also my cousin. And let me go ahead and introduce you all. Mary, say hello.
Hi guys.
Mary will be on our show today to show us about what is Fahl Kahva. You might be wondering, what is Fahl Kahva? Well, Mary can actually do coffee fortune telling from cups, from coffee. So what you do is you actually drink some coffee, and whatever shapes appear in the cup, she can interpret for us. So we are going to see what this is tonight. And I drank my cup, so she's going to read my fortune tonight. And in return, I'm going to do her tarot reading on camera. So you guys are going to see this whole thing. And we actually want to talk to you guys about the history of fortune telling and basically all the things that are in our culture that we wanted to share with you tonight. So Mary, go ahead and tell them a little bit about what you do when you do your fortune telling.
Hi guys, my name is Mary, and I've been doing fortune telling for a long time. I don't want to age myself, but I've been doing it for a long time. My mom was doing it when I was younger, and I used to watch her right around the time I was in my teenage years, 14, 15, and that's where I learned my trade. I learned how to do this, and just by watching her, I would ask questions. I would look into the cups and I would see things, and I would see the shapes and I would see them in situations. It wouldn't just be a shape. It's not just about seeing, if I just see a lion in there, it doesn't mean, it doesn't mean a victory, or it doesn't mean whatever just because it's a lion. It depends how its shape is, it depends where it's facing, it depends where in the cup it is. So there is kind of an art to it, and you do have to kind of study it, and you have to kind of have a passion for it. And
it also has a time frame. So when she interprets, she can kind of tell you exactly when to expect this kind of prediction.
That's true. I started doing that. My mom didn't really tell you time. Once in a while, she would tell you time as it landed in there with the, like in the Assyrian text or in Persian text, she would tell you, oh, I see a number two in here, so this is going to be in two happenings. And so that would be interpreted in English. Like in Assyrian, the word is happenings, but in English, it would be interpreted as like 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. It could happen. It's not and, it's or. It could happen in a two time period, a time period of twos. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've kind of backed away from doing that recently because I did have like a lot of customers tell me, "Oh, you were really right about this thing, but you were off by like a week."
Or the timing.
And on the timing.
Yeah.
So I think my timing is not that accurate. And, I really love feedback like that from my customers, when they tell me about my timing. That way I can change up my method, like if I'm not right about I'm doing this on my own in this part. My mom passed away a while back. So, this part of it is like, I'm on my own here. So I've taken that away. And if I do see a significant number in the cup, and it's fallen like it's in a calendar type situation, then I will say a time frame. So that's how I've changed it recently.
Well, I know in tarot you kind of see it as energy moving along. So when you see a step,
right,
and you'll see the next step and the next step and the next step. So that's how I can kind of predict, okay, this is mid-month, and mid-month this is going to happen. So and it depends on when I started, because it's usually like a month-long reading for me.
Right.
But what I understand with the coffee reading, it's 6 months long.
Right.
So that's the difference. She can pick up on longer stretches of fortune telling, but it's not as detailed as the monthly. But with the monthly, it's like a step-by-step energy shift.
Right.
And together, it's just amazing. You get a more full-on reading this way.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's just really funny. I just want to explain to you guys something. Our nationality actually goes back 6,500 years. And we are also mentioned in the Bible. We are also known as the Babylonians. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm explaining this is because at that time, they were doing fortune telling, and it was just this original way. So right before tarot, it was the coffee fortune telling. So this is where it stemmed from. And we have picked this up generationally, So this is something that in my family we have a gift.
Right.
And we have a lot of clientele, and they come to us, and it's different, but we pick up energy in a very different way. So what is really amazing about us is we are polar opposite signs. So I am a Libra, and she's an Aries. And the funny thing is that out of 14 grandchildren, there are 10 boys, and there's 4 girls, and they're all 5 years apart. I'm the second oldest, and she's the first. Right. And as we were getting older and older, we were realizing what our gifts were. And I think that it happens kind of after your 30s. You have like this, if you guys ever felt that feeling, or if you're in your 30s yet, it's like you get this awakening period right when you hit something that, whatever your gifts are, or whatever your dreams are, or whatever understanding that you have about life, you'll feel, you'll see more of a awakening, and you'll be less scared about life, and you'll be more ready to take on challenges. And I don't know. I do want to talk about energy. I do want to talk about why I was away from doing readings. I've not stopped, and I do want to continue, but I do need to explain that as readers, it's very important that we really ground ourselves. And me, especially as a Libra, I have to make sure that I'm always continuously balanced. And if there's any kind of energy shift, or if you see any patterns that are very similar, even especially around you, you're going to notice energy shift. And during that time, you have to really protect your energy. And when you're doing readings, I'm not sure if it's the same way for an Aries, because I know Libra, as a Libra, we receive a lot. We receive a lot from others, and our whole mission is to help. We are the sign of that has no self. So as our mission, we receive a lot, and when the energies are very for example, Mercury was in retrograde, along with these other volatile planets. If they're if not that I'm saying any of these planets are volatile, but they can be if they are going into retrograde.
Right.
And you cannot communicate at all.
Right.
You can say as much as you want to say, but people will not understand you, or there will be malfunctions in electronics, or the message doesn't come through, or you get some kind of error. And during these times, I'm really, really affected by the energy. And whatever I could leave, as far as my last readings, I just left, and then I just wanted to make sure that the wave was passing through, so that way I can jump right back in, because all we want to do is send great energy. And the only way that we can do that is when we know how to restore our battery. I'm not sure how there's readers out there that could do daily readings, especially to the same people. So if you're one of those people that are checking your readings every single day, minute by minute, it's going to change the energy as rapid as you're checking. Because it's whatever you're receiving through your thoughts can become reality. You can make everything around you your reality. And that's why a lot of these fortune tellers tell you that this is sometimes for entertainment purposes. Because you can literally take whatever is going on, and you could really literally apply anything to yourself. But sometimes certain readers, they really click to you. Sometimes it could be like a counseling session. Sometimes it's just someone empathizing for you or understanding you. But we want to caution everyone that if you do need any help, make sure that you seek the help that you need, whether you need to talk to friends or family members or any professional, because we are not professionals, but we are readers, and as readers, it is our absolute responsibility to make sure that everyone takes care of themselves, that they are healthy, that they are happy, and they are taking care of whatever they need to do to be balanced and to have a peaceful life. And
definitely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
And so what I want to explain now, I want to do a little interview session with my dear Mary here.
Can I say a couple of words really quick?
I would love that. Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, so I kind of wanted to get in a little bit about the Sumerian thing, okay?
Yes.
Like the history of the Sumerians. Okay, as far as the history of the coffee, it's a little bit different than the history of the Sumerians that led up to, the Babylonians and then led up to us, Assyrians, I believe the coffee came from Turkey.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Right, because it's called Turkish coffee.
Right. Well, it's not called Turkish coffee. And not everybody wants to call it Turkish coffee.
What we're drinking is Turkish coffee.
There's a little bit of strife there, but we're not about to get into all that. So we just call it the Mediterranean coffee. My favorite. So actually, that is my favorite brand. It's called Edna's Mediterranean coffee. You can pick it up in Turlock. You can pick it up at my favorite market, Ishtar Market. And when you're in there, you tell them Mary sent you, and and go in there and pick up some coffee and all the little utensils. It's the best coffee you'll ever have, and it's really great coffee. And it came through this Silk Road. It came through there. But our people got it that way. It was like those people all meshed together and their cultures really mixed together. So
can you explain a little bit about who our people are? Can you just explain a little, give them origins from the origins?
Okay, but do you want my opinion or do you want archaeological fact?
Why don't we have both? Why don't you start with...
It's going to get crazy, though. Are you guys ready for,
a great conversation.
Crazy?
Let's talk about our origins.
We should do that later. Let me do your reading.
Okay.
Seriously, let me do your reading. Let's end with that. That way people won't be like, you know what? This girl crazy. We're going to switch this style. Let's not do that, okay? Because I don't want you to think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm really, into, super scientific stuff. As a matter of fact, Donna will tell you I'm not, really into crystals and all of that. And I always do say, I'm not psychic. The thing I do, it is based on there is something there, but it's a gift, but I don't know exactly what the gift is. When I look in the cup, I see these things, and I point them out to you and I'm like, you don't see these? Are you serious? You don't see that? And
but what I do understand is you do really pick up energy very well.
I do pick up on people's energy a little bit. So if you're like in a bad mood, I'll mirror that and I'll be in a bad mood too. I don't know. If you're in a good mood, I'm in a
As you
good
guys
mood.
see, as we're ascending right now, because I don't know if you guys have been picking up on, what is going on right now, but everybody's going through an ascension process. So we're talking about 5D here. We're going from 3D to 5D. And basically what that means from my understanding is we are becoming more spiritual beings. And as we become more spiritual beings, we're being more compassionate, we're being more patient, and we're also having more tolerance. And through this process, it's actually gifting us with more blessings. And whoever is not understanding this process, whoever is allowing this energy to take over them and hurt them, it's really turning into a very like negative energy where it's spiraling. So we need to really understand what is happening right now during the time of ascension and how important it is that we progress through everything. And definitely,
yeah.
And that's why it's really important to always be very loving and generous and kind.
All right. Sounds good. I'm just learning about this like ascension stuff. I'm new to all the ascension and all that stuff, and I'm there. All right. I am ready for your questions.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay, I thought we were going to do the reading.
Oh, are we doing the reading first?
Yes.
All right. And then, or do you want to ask me about like exactly what Fahl Kahva is and how it works and all of that?
Yes. So tell us exactly what is Fahl Kahva.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So the Fahl Kahva, okay, the word Fahl actually means fortune, and Kahva obviously means coffee. So what we do is we make the coffee in these little tiny, I guess that would be an espresso cup. I would say they're about 4 ounces, little 4-ounce cups. And this is the little saucer, and the cup comes on there in the little saucer, and it's full of coffee. And, I make my coffee cowboy coffee style because that's how you get the little grounds in there so you can have the fortune. So you'll come in and you'll drink your coffee, and we'll chit chat. I always tell people, don't tell me anything personal. Don't ask me any questions about your life or anything like that, because coffee reading is kind of like looking in the clouds and seeing shapes. What the person tells me affects what's in the, what I see in the shapes. So before you're reading, don't tell me anything. I want it to be like, cold. I'll tell you what I see in the cup. And then after the reading, if I was accurate or, if something rings true to you, I welcome you telling me. And I also super welcome you texting me afterwards and telling me your experience. Or even better, get on my Facebook page, Fahl Kahva, FAHLKAHVA. And you can just put that in Facebook. I come up. If it comes true, put it in there. If it doesn't come true, put it in there. I welcome that too. But when it comes true, it's really cool. It's like, it's pretty awesome. I like it.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. So anyways, you finish drinking it. Then you flip your saucer over, upside down. Donna, do we have, I have to grab, I was hoping we had another cup. But you know what? We'll do that later. We'll do that at another time. I'll show you how we flip the cup and do all that. All right, are you ready for this?
I think so.
All right,
I can't believe we're going to do this on YouTube.
All right, so cool. All right. And when my customers come, I always let them record it. I prefer you doing a voice recording because I'm not always dressed like a princess. Yeah. All right. So, Donna, I see you going on a road trip. You and a gentleman are going on a road trip. And you're going to have a really good time. You're really going to enjoy yourself. You're a little bit worried, but you're really going to have a good time. Later on, you're going to get some news, something that has to do with this. And that's going to it's going to like settle something for you. And it's going to be a concrete moment for you. It's going to be something good. There's a passionate time coming up in your life, okay, where you are super passionate about something. Now, I don't know if this is work or if this is, it is from your heart all the way to the end. So it's like it's like the Midas touch, but with passion instead of gold. Okay. Everything you touch, you are super passionate about. And, I also see there is a key here. Someone is going to offer you a key, an opportunity to get a key, but you have to work for it. Okay. And a key is answers. It's answers. It's like the secret. It's like the thing you need to make it through, to set these fires. And you're doing great, and I see you setting these fires. It's going to be a great time. You're going to have an accomplice in this, somebody with the letter E. Maybe I shouldn't. Should I say letters?
It's fine.
Okay. Be all top secret, like the FBI redact stuff out. All right. You know what? I see a flower growing here, but it's not growing straight up. It's growing sideways. You're changing your life. You're starting a new life, but it's different than what you thought. It's going to be different than what you thought. But you know what? It's beautiful. It's one of those, what are those flowers that, I think it's like a trumpet flower, the white ones that are like that. It looks like that, and it's growing like out on the side. So it may not be what you expected, but it's beautiful. Someone's reaching out to you. This person is either far away or they're far, far away. Like an angel far away. And it's going to be in a time when you're, how sometimes you have like too much on your thought and you just can't sleep or whatever. Well, this person's voice is going to come to you. It's like their whole being is going to be there in that moment. They're going to be there for you, and that's what you're going to call on, and it's just going to be that peaceful moment for you, and it's just going to, in that time of need, that's who you call on, and they'll be there for you. It's going to reaffirm you and make you feel much better. There's a man in your life who has there's just too much going on. He's just got too much going on up here, like in his head, whatever. And he's a pretty big deal in your life, and he's just too many things. It's almost like too busy in their brain, And so, as I said, this person's too busy in their brain. So when they make an offer, this road leads through their mouth, but then it doesn't have an ending. When they offer something, you'll have to pave the road. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. Because the person is like the nutty professor. They're forgetful. Mm-hmm. Like brilliant, but forgetful. I see you standing face to face with somebody and you're making a deal, you're making a plan, you're working something together, you're making an opportunity for yourself, and it's really coming out good. And at the very end, there is a genie lamp, and a genie lamp signifies like, at the end of the road, there's a genie lamp. Genie lamp signifies like a wish coming true. But, with a genie lamp, you have to rub it. So this means like something that you have to work for. And because it's at the very end of the road, it means that that's your prize. It's like, this is what you're working on. This is what you're working for, Yeah.
That sounds so beautiful.
Yeah. It's very, very cool. You're standing face to face with a gentleman with dark hair, and he's holding something like, something behind him, kind of like teasing you with it, So somebody in your life who is in a higher position than you is going to maybe offer you up a carrot or like dangle something. And they're going to do it kind of in an aggressive way. They're like, and what I can tell you is that there's somebody watching, and you may want, if this person, like, what I see is that their intentions are good, but they're going to get in trouble anyways. They're not their intentions. They're not a bad person. They're just, I don't know, like I said, like they're circled in white light, So I don't think they meant it in a harm. Anyways, it's like a situation. It's a situation. Keep your nose clean in that situation. Don't get involved.
Never.
Yeah. Back off.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Somebody with the letter M is giving you some news, like blowing a flute, giving you some really, really good news. Something about the letter J. So I don't know what that's all about, but my letter is an M. Hey, girl, you got a fish coming in the mail.
Ooh, that's money.
Money, money, money. Yep, it's coming in the mail, and it's really cool because afterwards it's just like all musical notes. At the top of the coffee cup. It's actually really neato. Can you see that? Let me see. Right up there. Those little, whoops, this side. Wow. See those? They kind of look like musical notes on that side. There, those two. So, yeah. So this fish comes and, you're dancing and clapping and happy, and, it's not just you. I see a couple of people dancing. You're getting together and having a good time. Inside your heart, you got some worries, girl. You got some stress going on. It's a little dark, when we see in the cup at the bottom, when there's like lots of muck in the bottom, that means you have chisha. And in Assyrian, chisha means worry. You're a worry wart. You're stressing out about something. So, my poor Donna.
I'm doing great. And then I'm like,
who doesn't have stress nowadays? That's what I want to know.
Right?
Yeah. I haven't seen many customers with a nice, light, open heart recently. Ooh, this is beautiful. All right. The first thing I see is the letter S and the letter I. All right. Someone is entering your heart with the initials SI. This person is going to add a lot of brightness and color in your life. They're going to add a lot of sunshine, and they're going to help relieve a lot of the stress. When I say letters, I didn't explain that. So when I say an S and an I, it's going to be the first letter, either of the first name or the middle name, last name, nickname. It could be any of those things, but it's going to be that first letter, and it's going to be prominent, and you're going to know it. It's not just some letter in the middle of the name and blah, blah, blah. No. This is like legit going to be the first letter of something that is significant to you. You'll understand. When it happens, you will totally understand. My customers always tell me. Anyways, what was I saying? All right, so there was the letters S and I. And when I turn it the other way, it looks like there's a squirrel. All right, squirrels represent thieves, but this is a white squirrel. And white squirrels represent, it's like a thief, but they're not. All right, imagine you have a friend who borrows something and they never bring it back.
That kind of thing.
That would be a squirrel.
Okay.
All right. So you love this person, but they're constantly taking something from you and they're not bringing it back. Yeah. So this person, again, you're holding this in your heart, this grudge, whatever. So if you want to continue with this person in your life, you better just, let go and let God when you give them something. You just let it go because it's not coming back. They're keeping it. It's the way it works. What can I say? Those shoes were nice. It's not my fault we were the same size. Sorry. You gotta love me. I'm your squirrel, and you gotta love me.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah, and real quick, let me tell you that we do have some coffee readers that do the plates, but I don't really understand how they would do the plates because there's no time frame or anything. But I've seen them do this thing. All right, and so for me, as far as readings, I can read just about anything that's in a shape because the coffee readings teach you that. You know, I can do the tea leaves, I can do rocks, I can do just about anything that can have a shape on it, clouds, whatnot. So let me show you. See how that looks? How there's, oh, it's kind of cute, Donna.
It's actually, it looks like a design.
Yeah, it looks like Beauty and the Beast to me in the camera. When I look in the camera, it looks different. So it looks like Beauty and the Beast with a beautiful black rose behind it. And then when I look at it this way, it looks like two beautiful trees growing next to each other. Or two beautiful roses growing next to each other. So let me interpret what that means. So when I say I see Beauty and the Beast, it's like, just I see like a great love in your future. I see like, I see you finding that thing you're looking for, that thing that perfect. I see you finding perfection, that perfection. And that's what the black rose signifies. A lot of people think that like black is something negative or bad. In here, like the way I read this, it's like black, it just means perfection. There's nothing to be added to it. It's got everything in it already. You mix up all the colors, you get black. You
get all of the rainbow.
Yeah. So you get exactly.
You get all of the rainbow.
All of the rainbow. You're going to find your beast, and he's going to be all of the rainbow.
I think I already found him.
Uh-oh. All right. We got this. All right, so that's how they do it.
Thank you guys for watching my reading. Now, we're going to do a reading for Mary.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me move some of my cute little Middle Eastern
We are going to do a tarot reading.
Out of the way.
And as you guys all know, she's Miss Aries.
Can I talk a little bit about this cool little thing here?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have this really cool aunt. She's from Iran. And actually, I was born in Iran myself. So she had gone back to Iran, and I had asked her to bring me a hookah, like one of them legit Iranian hookahs. So she went to Iran, and she got me a hookah from Iran, and I was like super excited. So Donna and I were going to do this. So I wanted to add a little bit of flair from our culture. So I've added a couple of my little scarves and added, our Middle Eastern hookah.
Why don't we smoke a little bit of it? Or we don't have charcoal right now, huh?
We don't have charcoal. I have to go make charcoal. And I don't know. I think YouTube gets angry with you if you do naughty stuff on air. This is bad for you. This is tobacco. It's bad for you. It causes
cancer,
birth defects, and cancer, and horrible things.
So we're not
don't do hookah. It's just for decoration. Ta-da, decoration. All right. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm actually clearing the cards right now.
Yep. YouTube, don't get mad at us. We didn't know. We're trying to be good here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That's right. It was just a pretty. It was a pretty.
So, Miss Aries.
Yes,
Miss Queen of Wands. Ooh. Can I ask you a question?
What does that mean, Queen of Wands?
Okay.
Does that mean I dictate?
Okay. Well, on the tarot spread, you have Miss Queen of Wands.
Okay.
And I'm Queen of Swords. But because I call myself Empress of Swords because the Empress is Venus. So she's anyone that's either Taurus or Libra.
Okay.
But Queen of Swords is either a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. So I mixed up both cards and put them together. So that's how you come up with Empress.
Oh, I see.
Of Swords. So Queen of Wands is Queen of Fire.
Ooh, do you want to do my cards on this right here on our lap?
Oh, yes. We can.
Oh, isn't that cool? Yes, I think that would be so awesome.
You should show the tray.
I think I kind of did, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's so cool. I went to a Afghani restaurant one time in Minneapolis, and when they bring out food, they bring it out on these big trays. You know, we were like 4 people, 2 couples, and they bring it out in these big trays, and they bring you bread, and you just eat it like that, like with your hands. It was the most awesome thing in the world. I love our culture. Like, we have the coolest culture ever, ever. I know Americans are like, hand sanitizer.
Okay, we're going to do a tarot reading.
All right. I'm so excited.
I just want to, I really want to take the time to... I really want to take the time to thank my fellow fire signs because you guys do not get the appreciation that you deserve.
Aww.
You guys are really the sunlight in so many people's lives. We really need you guys. And there's been readings that I said, like, hey, you guys, reach out to a fire sign.
Yeah.
If you need a little pick-me-up, if you need a reset, if you need to learn how to use the reset button, go to your fellow fire signs. They will uplift
Come vampire us. Bring it.
And I know that when air gets with fire, it's like hot air balloon. It's just amazing.
Yeah, definitely air. Definitely air.
All right, I cleared my energy. What I'd like you to do, you know what? Let's play some little Middle Eastern music.
I'm trying to find this, like, sorry guys, technical difficulties.
I want to up the beat right now.
I know,
I
me
up the
too.
beat right now really quick.
It's so annoying.
I know this is a little different today, but I wanted to celebrate with you guys as I came back on my Libra season, and I really, really wanted to have fun this time, right before we get back into the readings.
Heck yeah.
And
Make it special this time.
Yeah. And my fellow Libras, happy birthday to all of you. You are all so loved. You guys need to get out there more. You need to go see your fellow
Oh my
fire
gosh,
signs.
what is today? October?
I think today's October 10th, actually.
October 10th. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
7 more days is my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
October 17th.
Well,
So,
happy early birthday,
thank
sweetheart.
you. Thank you so much. And happy birthday to all of you Libras.
Definitely. Happy birthday, Libra.
And my fellow Aries.
Yes.
Man, it's like you guys really...
I love fire signs. Like, that is my favorite. Like, we just tear everything up. We're so amazing.
They do. They have
everybody needs a fire sign in their life.
Absolutely.
You know? But don't take, like, advice and stuff from us, because we're like, no, whatever, burn it down.
Burn it down. But Libra needs that sometimes. Sometimes we need that burn it down.
Everybody needs to burn it down once in a while, but not all the time. Yeah. But us, we're like, all the time. You guys are
soldiers.
Start all over. It's easier to start all over. Just burn it down, start all over.
It's awesome. All right. I cleared the cards, and I've cleared them so much.
Yay.
And I would love for you to shuffle.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Awesome. Is there a number of times that it doesn't matter how many times?
What really matters is that you are pouring your absolute concentration and your energy of what is going on with you right now.
Okay.
Like everything. Like, you know how you...
everything
Yes.
into
You know how,
it.
like, when you hug a person and you're just, like, giving your energy to them? Like, just put it out there.
Oh, my gosh. I never do that. I try not to give away my energy just like that. I have so very little.
That's why they say tarot readers have low energy once they read, because they've pulled so much energy to find out what's going on.
Whoopsie. All right.
But you don't feel like that with a coffee, do you?
No, you know what? Donnie and I were talking about that earlier. Like, I don't read you like that. Like, I don't read you. For me, it's in the cup. Oh, I tell my customers, like, whatever energy you have, you've put in those coffee grounds. And then... You know, we forgot to talk about that. Like, if you want your fortune to come true, my mom would always say, like, you have to put water in your cup and, like, rinse it out. Rinse out the coffee cup. You know? That's it. Let it go. Mm-hmm.
They say spirit is in water.
Like,
that's why people would baptize and then a lot of spirit people, they pray while they take a bath or a shower, or they give their baby a bath.
Wow. Yeah. So, question. If you do your tarot reading and you just leave it out, like, let's say you do your tarot reading for the month and you just leave it out, is that okay?
It's like having your diary open. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
that
So
feeling.
other people
The only
would
time
know.
you just don't want it out there.
Okay.
You just don't want that energy to be open. It's like having a book open and leaving it open.
Wow.
You need to clean it, close it, shuffle it, and get that energy even out of the deck. So that's what you got to do.
Secrets away.
It's
Hide
not
it.
that it's secrets. It's because
Nobody
you
needs
want
to
energy
know.
to shift, and you don't want things to stay like the same forever. You know, you don't.
Yeah.
You really don't, because every solar eclipse you go through go through a cleanse, especially like during every August of your life. That's when you go through the eclipse season. That's when it starts. It starts happening for everybody.
I see.
When you get to Virgo season, that's when you start cleaning and sweeping everybody out of your life. When you get to Libra season, you start balancing out, and then right before Christmas, it's like when the energy starts building, and then it just starts drying down during Capricorn season. And then it springs up again during Aries season,
Awesome.
So everything starts
Aries,
shifting.
woo-woo.
We as zodiacs, we have a responsibility for our zodiac because we are like season changers.
Yeah.
Especially the cardinal signs. Which
Listen, Aries, I want you to extra like, and extra share, and extra subscribe for me. So we can show these guys Aries do it best. Come on, come on. This is going to be the best video, all right? This is going to be the most liked video because Aries do it best, all right? And let me know in the comments if you know that Aries do it best.
Hey, it's Libra season right now.
All right, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Also, Libras like and share and comment and subscribe and do all that stuff too. And you know what? Why don't all the signs do it? And after you do it, why don't you comment? Can we do that? Can we?
Yeah, we can have conversations.
Can we track it?
You guys can tell us about what you think, and we can have conversations about this. We could track this down as you guys leave comments. We can respond.
That would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you believe that all of your energy is in these cards already? Are you done shuffling?
Heck yeah, I'm done shuffling. I put everything into it.
Okay.
I put all my brownie juju into it.
All right. Ooh, I feel this tenseness. Ooh.
I know, I feel it too. I was like, what's going on
She's
over
like,
here?
Oh my God, what's going to happen right now?
I'm like, I'm staring down my...
By the way, we're going to talk about this ayahuasca trip that Mary had that I'm sure you guys would be so curious about.
It was a spiritual journey where I drank some tea, Donna. Right here in the good old US of A. It was just tea. Special, brownish, disgusting.
But it was meant for a spiritual journey, right?
Tea, but yes. It was a very, very spiritual journey. It was very spiritual. And I'm not even like a spiritual type of person, but it was powerful. It was pretty freaking cool. I would recommend it to everybody, and I'd like to say I think everybody has a different experience. Don't listen to all this like YouTube people, what they've done. If your friend is saying they've done something, no. Experience that stuff for yourself. If you're ready. You got to like meditate and do all that stuff beforehand because you kind of need it.
It might not be for everyone, especially like make sure that you...
Research it, dude. Research. Because that's what I did. Like I had like 2.5 years research into this before I even like started looking for something.
And there's no guarantee.
It wasn't a joke.
Everybody's spiritual journey is completely different.
That's right. And when you get into this is not like fun. It wasn't done for fun. This was like legit, heavy level seriousness. Because it's not like what they talk about, like the guys who are like doing it on YouTube, the whatever. Oh, wait. You're not allowed to talk about that either. No, it's bad. It's bad for you. It's illegal. We're not going to talk about it. Never mind. I recommend you don't do it. Walk away. It's bad. Yeah. YouTube doesn't like people talking positive about this kind of illegal stuff. And they're right. It is illegal. And I agree with them. And I should talk no more about that. But I will talk about a 2-day dream I had on a spiritual retreat I recently had at a sweat lodge. Well, I think we can talk about sweat lodges. I think that's all right. You can talk about your dreams and sweat lodges.
I think it's absolutely fine because I think that a lot of people are at least curious. Like I've never tried it. I don't know if I would ever be ready to try it, but
Mm-hmm.
I.
But drugs are bad. Stay away from drugs.
Well, absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
drugs. Stay away from drugs and alcohol, and just say no and all that good stuff.
I am curious though about meditation, about different people's experiences. Like I would never ever promote it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not promoting it. I'm very curious.
Oh,
to
meditation!
talk about it.
Meditation
About
is
everything.
cool.
About everything.
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
any
I'm down.
kind of spiritual
No,
journey
meditation.
that anyone goes through.
I'm super cool about meditation and all that stuff. And to be honest with you, I feel like what with meditation, I was like forced into this like meditation thing with people like, oh, you have to learn how to meditate, blah blah blah. But for me, listening to music and walking around the desert, that is my meditation. Like everyone's meditation is different.
Yeah.
Don't be.
Well, we're gonna talk about the desert.
Yeah.
Too.
We'll
Let's
talk about that
the
later.
desert.
I'm sorry.
She had a journey. No, that's fine.
We
She had actually a journey. She's been at the desert for a while because of all of this craziness that's happening.
Well, kind of. And I wanted to start a coffee shop because you know what? Fahl Kahva needs to be out there. So if you have an investor who wants to invest in a really cool coffee fortune teller, you call me. You seriously call me. I got some ideas, man. Seriously. But I just serious investors only. Someone who's like serious about it.
Okay. Are you ready for your reading?
Heck yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. So. Oh, Mary.
Oh my gosh. What
right now you're enjoying like happy time with your family.
Heck yeah. It's been awesome.
It's the 10 of Cups. It's like the ultimate happiness of love and family.
Mommy's home.
Yes. And what's crossing it is you feel like you're illusioned by something. It's like there's a lot of illusions that are going on in your mind. And there's like things that are like confusing you. There's like things that go in and you're like, is this for real? Or what am I feeling?
It's not stable.
Yes.
There's a happiness, but it's not stable.
The moon.
Oh, it's because of the moon?
No. What it
that
is
card
there's
is
a lot
the
of
moon.
confusion.
Okay.
You feel like, is this what I want? Am I delusional? Like this?
It's my confusion.
Yes. You are being crossed by your own confusion. But right now, for the moment, you're very happy and content in family life, but there's like a lot of conflicting things in your mind. And they make you feel like you have a lot of illusion. Mm-hmm. Like you're not sure if it's real or not.
Right.
Because you think about it later and you're like, did I really feel this way? Did I not feel this way? That's the thought that you have.
Self-doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the distant past, you had your walls up. Like you were not trusting, but you know what? Something happened where you crossed that path. Where you started trusting actually a little bit more. It's not as severe as it was before, but you have like a different kind of perspective on it. Where it's not as like, you had your walls up and you were like not allowing anyone to come through.
Yeah.
But now you're starting to feel like it actually was the distant past. So something had happened where you came to this realization like, you know what, people are not going to be perfect. It's fine, whatever, but I don't have to feel this way.
Right. That's dead on, dude. Dead on. That's what's happening right now?
No, that was the distant past.
Oh.
This is something that you probably learned
like
6 months
years ago.
I think heavily
Dead
like
on.
6 months ago. Something happened, I feel like 6 months ago, like where you came to this realization, like,
you got it.
It's not so bad.
It's super dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the recent past, I feel like you've been waiting for a while for your ships to come in. Like you've been sitting at the edge of the mountain waiting for the boats to come in.
In the desert.
It's like the boats are not coming in. The ship is not coming in. The cargo is not coming in. It's like something is stalling and it's very frustrating.
If you build it, sometimes they don't come. That happened. True story.
That was the recent past.
That was true. Uh-oh.
Okay, so in the very near future, either you're going to get a job promotion or you're going to be more focused on work, or there's going to be something really important that happens with a Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn. Okay. Something very significant with one of these three signs.
No way.
Yes. Or it could be all three signs.
Investor. All right, listen up. Virgo, Taurus,
or Capricorn.
Or Capricorn.
Yes. This is an earth sign.
Earth sign.
Yes.
Okay.
So it could mean both of these things are happening and they have nothing to do with one or other. Or it can mean all of these three signs appear at once. Or it can mean something very significant happens with one of these three signs.
Wow.
So something is about to come up in the future with something about this person and or your job. But if it's your job, you're leveling up. If it's not your job, it's a person.
So
Or it could
if
be
my
both.
friend is ascending to the 5th dimension, could that be what that is?
It has nothing to do with anything spiritual. It has something to do with monetary or physical changes. Like absolute physical changes. Like something that's like very substantial change.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
either
life-changing.
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 Near future.
In my future. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. Because of this life change, you're going to be like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
It's
gonna be.
That's terrible. It's such an ugly picture.
It's 8 of Swords, but it's not real. You know, it's not like 10 of Swords where it's like the worst devastation of your life. Okay,
it's terrible.
It's
though.
8 of Swords. It's like you could.
That's the worst thing you could do to marry.
These shackles,
right there. Look at that. That's the worst
they're loose.
thing.
If you look at them closely,
I'll show you right there. That's the worst thing.
But they're loose. If you notice closely to the picture, she could remove them if she wanted to.
I'll tell you about my brownie theory later. But that is the worst thing you could do to marry. Like that. That's the worst thing. Like.
She could take the blindfolds off, and she could actually see the perspective for what it is. But she's
we're visual.
She's choosing to put the blindfolds on. So she's choosing.
Oh, it's saying I'm choosing to do that?
It's not as serious as the 10 of Swords, is what I'm trying to explain.
Oh, okay.
You're choosing to do this. You're like, I don't want to see this. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Avoidance.
Yes.
I do that a lot.
So this is after this person, whatever or maybe you feel like they're going to give you promotion and you don't believe it, or something happens, but or maybe this person levels up and you're like, no.
They level up without me, those little.
Something happens where like this person becomes in full power, or they do something that they wanted to do, or something happens where you're like, oh gosh, really?
I know exactly who that is. And I'm keeping my eye on you. You're not leveling up. You know, I like to say, sorry, with my coffee readings, I'm like, the future isn't written in stone, all right? You get to change. If you hear something you don't like
it's like doing an investigation.
Is going to ascend to the 5th dimension before I do, or something like that, no, it's on. If it's a competition, I'm all in. Now it's a game. Let's do this.
On your focal mind, you're thinking about a lot of options that you don't want. Like, there's just purely lots of confusion of, like, offerings of support, love, help.
There's too much of that going on?
They're just, like, nothing is fulfilling you. Like, when someone says, oh, I can help you with this. Oh, I could do this for you. Or something, like, great is happening. It's just like, I don't like this.
So just be honest. It means, like, I'm ungrateful.
Kind of.
Oh, that's hecka
But there's offerings coming in. These cups are like, okay, I'll give you this. No. I'll give you that. Nope, that's not good enough either. How about this one? Nope, don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want nothing.
And that's like on the frontal mind. That's like all the time.
All the time.
That's the main focus.
Does that mean I'm a negative Nancy?
There's a lot of confusion that's going on because you have the 10 of Cups. In reality, you have the 10 of Cups. That's where this reading is starting, where everything is actually healthy. But there's a lot of things that are coming in that are confusing you. People, situations, and even the moon sometimes confuses you.
I really like the moon. It's so pretty.
But it's so gorgeous, but it could be confusing sometimes.
Damn it.
It represents confusion.
Not nice.
Okay.
All right.
So, after we left off with this King of Pentacles, whoever this person is, whether or the job situation, okay? Whatever it is, it's something that is like on the ground, something that really affects you. Or it could be the person, sometimes it represents husbands. Sometimes it represents the person that's providing for the house. It's like the main financial focus. So it could be an earth sign. But it's someone who's important financially. Or it could be one of these zodiacs. So it's going to happen this way. But this person's changes.
Could it be more than one person? Could it happen? Wow, with multiple people. Wow.
It's just that earth energy is coming up.
Because I have a couple of different situations coming up where that would be like, holy moly, if it's solved that way, it's going to kind of suck. Yeah. Because that means they win, right?
Yeah. They're becoming, something happens to them where they're getting in their own power, where they're sitting in their seat. They're sitting in their, so whoever you are, earth sign, if you're watching this, you're going to be sitting in your power.
Or my financial boss.
Or your financial boss. Yes. Whoever is sitting in that throne. Whoever that is.
He knows, King. He knows who he is, King.
Okay.
Not the air sign. This is a water sign.
Okay,
king.
Whoever this person is, when they start winning, they're not going to be generous.
Aww.
Because their hand was pouring out all the time. We got it in reverse now.
That's messed up. So they're going to win and they're not going to share?
They're a very sharing person, but then you're going to start noticing like moments of stinginess.
What?
Because of their moods.
Ever.
Well, it's because of this, this attitude is going to cause this war.
Because I'm
like this, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm going to cuss you out. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I got the blindfolds off. I want to be by myself. This attitude is going to bring this stinginess. Damn. That's the outcome of this attitude. I mean, you can always change your future, but this is what I see.
That's ugly.
This will make you feel...
better? Tell me better.
Yes, actually, the outcome of this is actually 10 of coins. Because there's going to be there's going to be some kind of balance that happens after the stinginess.
Oh.
So you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Things are starting to change because of the mess-ups that happened here. The feelings right here are actually going to be expressed later on. Oh, wow. And something very tangible is going to come out of it.
Right on.
But it's going to cause you to... The Emperor is the sign of Aries. So,
that's my people.
So I was telling you guys that Venus is the Empress, but the opposite sign, who's Aries, is the Emperor. She's in reverse. She's going to have to keep it a little down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put it down a notch. Take it down. Take it down. I see a very good outcome because I see the 10 of coins. I see a lot of success, a lot of abundance, especially financially.
And this was upside down too.
That's upside down because it's kind of taking you out of, you're going to notice that you're going to be taken out of your power a little bit through this process.
No way!
But you're going to appreciate life more.
She said I'm going to get checked by either my husband or my boss. I'm going to get checked. Or I'm going to get checked by my husband and my boss. That's a lot of checking, Donna.
Well, you guys better watch out, Aries.
Check.
I know you mean well.
Listen, Aries, you mean well. I got your back. When we get checked, we'll get together and fireball it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, see, too much fireballing maybe.
No.
I don't know.
No such thing. Come on now. Come on. Let's be serious.
Okay, let's put these cards away and let's do some talking about your spiritual journey.
And tell me, because right now you do the reading for this month, right?
Yes, I'm going to start doing the reading. I'm going to get back into the readings now that I'm back in my season because I feel like I'm back into my element and I'm ready to.
So are you gonna do a special guest Aries reading for me for this month?
We just did your reading right now. So do you want to do a general?
This was it?
This was your personal reading.
My personal reading, yes. But I mean like the zodiac one.
You know what? Why don't we do that? Why don't we pull her energy and just do a general reading for all of you guys? Are you guys ready for that? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I want to do
Why don't we do this? Because it's Libra's birthday, let's go on first with Libra.
Okay.
And then we'll go split. We'll do opposite, right? And then right after that, we'll do a general Aries. Are you guys ready for it? Okay. And one of you guys keep track. Maybe put on the comments, like time it for us, so that way everybody timestamp it for us, so that way everybody can see what the signs are.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe we can pull a Pisces here later on. We could do a general reading for the Pisces.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
Okay. All right. So I am going to be asking for Libra's energy right now. For October 2018, happy birthday to all of my Libras. I'm going to be pulling your energy right now. I wish you guys the best. Let's see what's happening right now.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh
my God, Libra.
It's like
the first card that I get is Queen of Swords.
Uh-oh.
You are already talking about who you are, what you are, and you are putting your stamp out there. Mm-hmm. So whoever you are, whoever's karma needs to come out, whoever's justice needs to come out is being done for you, Libra. God knows the work that you have put into to humanity, and you are getting every justice that you deserve.
Heck yeah.
All of your alliances are coming towards you. You are fully in your power now.
Hell yeah. Congratulations!
What's crossing it is the star.
Uh-oh.
So, my beautiful Libra, you have a wish. You have such a wish. You have such a wish, such a desire that almost anyone can think that it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And this wish of yours is making you feel like you're out of your power. And I want to tell you that you can have it all. But it's going to take a lot of hard work. You need to mix and mesh both of them together. And as long as you can stay balanced, as long as you don't lose your shit, because I know that sometimes your mouth can cut like a freaking knife. Okay? I want you to understand your power, but don't take advantage of it. Because the star is very close to you, and it's close to your heart. And everything that you've ever wished for the longest time is coming towards you, because I know you've worked hard for it. So it's coming. Don't be scared. It's coming in, and it's on its way, and have faith.
That's right.
Okay. So, in the distant past, something surprisingly came towards you. Something that you didn't expect, something that you thought that you had some kind of idea like it was just a lost passion. Something came back in your life where it just quickly, swiftly moved in and changed everything drastically in moments and seconds. It was things that you thought that was impossible, but you started having faith in life again. And something happened where it just, you started believing in magic again.
Oh?
Something like a old belief that you had before, some kind of belief in power that you had, like the law of attraction, how you've always been optimistic, but it's been really heavy on you. It's been very hard on you. You've had a lot of worries. But in the distant past, something happened where you started to believe again in miracles. In the recent past, there could be an Aries element or someone who was very controlling in your life. Someone who was like an emperor. Someone who would want to control every move, or maybe it felt like it. Maybe you allowed it, or maybe the energy was like this. But something happened in the recent past where you just understood what your power is.
Like a dictator.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that dictator move is gone. You've realized your power. Now that you're back in your energy, now that you're realizing who you are as an empress, now that you know that you're the Queen of Swords and the star has been following you, and no one can take your star away. No one can take your star away.
That's what
the emperor fell off their chair.
Heck
So whoever has been trying to control your ass, whoever has been trying to manipulate you, whoever has been making you feel like you haven't had your justice, they're going to be served.
Heck yeah.
And you know that they've been served, and everything is falling in your favor now.
Go out there and get it. Congratulations.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of who you are. If you want to post it, you want to do it, you're already classy. We already know. We already respect you.
Get it done.
But keep it classy.
Hell
keep it classy.
Heck yeah.
My goodness. In the very near future, you have the 10 of coins.
Wow.
That family that you've been desiring, that coming together, that Christmas, that Thanksgiving, whatever was your hope of financial abundance, having a nice home, having everything put together. As long as you're working on it, I see it coming your path, Libra. Just do not lose hope on the star because it's coming on its way. Just keep proceeding the way that you are. Keep it all balanced because you are in charge. As long as you know what your desires are, as long as you keep a straight head, as long as you know that you are on the right path and you keep it that way and you don't stray away from it, this is coming in your near future. It's the 10 of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. It's everything that you require in your life. It's everything that, whatever you had hoped and dreamed for, it's the full collection. It's all coming for you.
It's really cool. You have a really bright future.
Yeah. But right after that, I see that you're kind of worried again. Because you kind of have thought maybe things are too good to be true. So you're going to go through that phase. So just be careful and don't try to hold on too tight. Because whatever's meant to be is yours. You don't have to worry about it slipping through your hands. Whatever's not meant to be yours, it's going to be gone. Just have trust and faith that whatever is meant to be yours is yours. And be careful with your finances too. Make sure that you're spending wisely and you're being frugal. Just be super careful, especially during this time with finances. Work hard. If they're offering overtime, do whatever you can. You gotta really think about what you're going through financially because there's a lot of goals coming up, and you know what I'm talking about.
Heck yeah.
Right after that, there's going to be 7 of Wands. Okay, you're gonna feel like people are against this dream. You're gonna feel like there's kind of hurdles that you have to tackle down. On top of that, but I see you thriving as beautifully as possible. You have the energy that it takes. It's going to exert a little bit out of you, but if you just keep pushing through it and you stay strong, you stay humble, you stay wise. Make the best decisions as you can as possible. There are people that are going to try to test you. They're going to try to see if this is the best decision for you, or they're going to try to, even if you're at work, you will be tested a little bit. It's really up to you to stay focused and stay strong, and not to let any hindrances get you down.
Definitely,
okay? Stay focused.
Heck yeah.
Be alert. Be very
Be
alert
about your business.
Because right after that, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever you are, Empress card is coming out. That means that you are going back. You are seriously going back into your strength. You are seriously going back into your power. You are.
Is that boss chick mode right
That's
there?
boss chick mode. This is
boss mode.
Boss chick mode.
This
is like you. Like everything is abundant.
Awesome.
Like you see everything that you ever wanted to see. You're in your strength. Whoever you needed to be as a person to be whole without other people, or as with people, whatever it is that you dreamt of to be is becoming you. You are becoming Venus.
That's awesome.
You are becoming the goddess of love. You're becoming everything you've ever wanted to be.
That's
so
really,
congratulations
really cool.
on that.
Heck yeah.
And
it's a lot to look forward to.
My final card, Libra, is the World card, okay? So after this point, I really want to tell you something that's really important. Whatever decisions that you're making, they could be final, and they are really, really life-changing. So make sure that if you see anything that alerts you, make sure that you clean it up as you go, because whatever this wheel falls on, it's the world, actually. It's the world. So you're going into the next chapter of your life. Whatever decisions that you're making, Libra, that you're going to be at the next stage of your life. Whether it's going to be changes of your household, whether it's going to be changes of your family dynamics, whatever it is, there's going to be a new shift and a new change for you. So get ready for it.
Or that's like an ascension.
Yeah, it could be an ascension.
There's
going to be a dramatic change.
It's like leveling up.
Yes.
You're leveling
whatever
up.
Whatever leveling up means to you, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, it's the next stage of your life.
Yeah.
So just be really prepared for it and make sure that this is what you want, because you're going to be severely tested for this. And if it's not something that you want and you're passing all the tests,
then you're going to be stuck.
You're going to be stuck. So make sure that this is absolutely what you want, because it's actually coming true the way you want it to come true. But you're going to have to go through a little bit more strife. It's not going to be as hard as the Emperor stage, but it's going through a different stage now. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. So just get ready for it. Get ready for your new life. And congratulations to all the changes that you made and all the hard work that you've done.
Heck yeah.
And if nobody's clapping for you, I'm clapping for you.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
All right, guys, we're going to do a general on Aries. Are you guys ready for it? Are you ready for it?
I'm so ready. Okay.
All right.
So that's a tarot reading too?
Yeah. That was for Libra.
I thought you were going to do like my what is that other one that you do? It's like our astrological reading.
Well, that was for all of the Libras right now. Now you're going to get it.
Aries doesn't get one, huh?
Aries is going to get one right now.
That's your month.
Aries is going to get one right now.
What is it? Just a regular astrology?
That's why I said you guys timestamp the show.
Oh.
So that way, if somebody wants to skim
it's right
through
now. I'm not going to timestamp it.
You should skim through it anyways.
Are you ready?
Fun.
3, 2, 1. Is that your timestamp? Right now? All right.
So,
let's do this.
Don't think about just yourself purely, but just think about all the Aries that that you've interacted with, just that energy of just Aries.
Oh, my fair fellow Aries. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, can I plug something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have to check this out. It's like the craziest thing in the world. All right. So, there's this thing called Theta Stream. It's a Theta Stream, ThetaStream.app. Okay, go to that website, create an account, get in there, manifest a number, and look at the results. They're offering like $100 in gift cards right now, but really, it's like a really cool way to okay, this is the word, quantify thoughts and prayers. It's awesome. Just try it. It's like saying you're using your mind to manipulate things, your brain, your
the law of attraction,
your consciousness. It's all this power of positive thinking, and it puts that into numbers, and I think that's really cool. I'm like a number person.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very interesting. Check it out.
Okay, Aries, get out of business mode.
I'm sorry. Right?
I'm
sorry. Hey, I asked, didn't I ask? I wasn't even rude. I was like, can I plug something? Let me plug something. Blah, blah, blah. Plus, you guys can win like $100. Come on now.
All right.
Everybody needs
Okay,
that.
Aries, we need your serious energy here right now.
I'm serious. All right. Aries.
Think of spring.
I'm connecting to you right now, Aries. Aries, I am connecting to you. Let's do this. All right. This month, we're going to conquer everything.
Let's
do this.
Now that we're in your opposite sign.
Uh-oh.
Okay, keep going.
Some situation. All right. Okay. All right, what am I doing?
You are going to shuffle for Aries.
I'm shuffling for Aries. Let's go, Aries. All right. So I just want to say, being an Aries is like the best thing in the world. I think Aries is the most awesome.
I think being a Libra is such a burden sometimes, but I love it though.
No, I love Aries. Aries is like the best sign. We're the first. Did you know that? We're the first. We did everything. Sumerians invented everything. I'm the first cousin. I think it has something to do with that. First girl cousin. I should say girl cousin.
Okay. Aries.
I'm ready.
Bring it.
I'm ready.
Bring
Do it. Oh, bring it up? I present you. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do this. It's Sirius.
Aries.
Shout out to my Sirius friend.
Aries, you have a lot of things going on because you're juggling 2 different lifestyles that you want. Seriously.
Legit.
And that's not fair.
Oh.
That's really not fair. I get this feeling like the other side is saying, that's not fair. That's why it's upside down. Your plan that you had for the 2 lives, it's not working.
It ain't working. I know. Even my hippie friend told me you can't straddle. You gotta swim in the stream or live on land. You can't do both.
This is gonna force you to offer some sort of love.
Oh my God.
Well, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be some kind of reality that sets in. Now, remember, this is just a general reading for Aries, okay? There's been a long time of, like, deciding 2 different lifestyles or 2 different financial lifestyles or whatever. And once you quit this idea and realize that this is foolish, you're going to start building up more love inside
so that
you.
You're saying that the idea is foolish, actually.
You're realizing
to juggle the 2
Yeah.
lifestyles.
So then when you start realizing that, then you're, like, offering more love.
Wow.
Because before you weren't. Like, before you were, like, very opposite about love.
Yes.
And now, like, you're going through some weird phase where actually the Libra is going to win. The Libra energy is going to start winning.
And Libra energy is?
Venus, love, goddess of love.
Oh.
And Mars.
So it's going to be all, like, romantic comedy.
They don't want that.
All right, Aries. What she's trying to say, let me translate. She just said you're going to go from wanting horror movies all the time, my friend, to watching romantic comedies. That's what
I'm not saying that
said.
this is permanent, Aries. I'm just saying, like, this is going to be a phase that you go through because you're going to feel like you lost.
Put the Netflix down.
There's going to be, like, some kind of feeling of loss. Like, because of the juggling idea that you had before is going to make you realize, like, dude, I couldn't do that before. Now I need to offer more love. I feel I haven't been affectionate before. Aww. You're going to go through this rude awakening where I wasn't loving as before. And
does that mean, but we have to do it, like, humbly? Like, we're going to come back, like...
It's a reset, restart, love.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, reset. Start all over. Blank slate. Go on. Sorry.
Well, in the distant past, you had this great, grand idea about starting something very fiery, passionate. You were very passionate about it. So you're very driven and you followed it. Mm-hmm. You really followed it.
Heck yeah, that's what we do.
That passion.
Hell yeah. That's what Aries do.
But as you did that, whatever contract you had or whatever alliance you had was falling. It was causing it to crumble. And that was the recent past.
Dang it.
Like, following this passion of yours is removing the structure in your life. That's what it does. That's what it causes.
True fairies. We're always going and setting those fires, and then we're like, oh, stuff's on fire.
And the ace is like the spark. It's not even like step one, first grade, second grade, third grade. No, it's
Mm-mm.
like the spark of it. You know, the beginning of it.
Very beginning.
And like you were very driven by it, you followed it, and then that whatever contracts you had, you lost contracts with it. You know, whatever stability they had, it causes like a movement in that. Yeah. You got to be really careful. Actually, hold on. You got to be really careful with your mental strength right now because if you think negatively in any way, shape, or form, you will lose your strength. And if you lose your strength, you're going to lose your cool to be stable. So you have to make sure that you muster all the strength that you have so that way you can go to the next stage of your life. It's really important that you do that. Like, make sure that your fire does not go out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like maybe the fire... Because fire is like energy,
keep
right?
the energy up. Yeah, I feel that too.
If you keep like splitting your energy, like you don't have this one big flame. You have like these two little small flames that go out.
Right.
When you can have like this big old fiery candle. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And so after this process, when it starts hitting you that like, okay, you know what, my structure is gone. Like I had this good structure and it's gone. You're going to start behaving in a way that's totally different for you, where you feel like, you know what, my ships are coming in and I'm going to start taking a journey. And I feel like it's going to be something passionate with a person that either you're with or someone that you feel very passionately about. You're going to start thinking about taking a journey with them, whether it's a vacation or it's starting all over with them or taking a journey with them or having a direction with someone. You're finally going to be processing what a direction is for you.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Gish. That's Aries.
Yeah.
We're like, it's an Assyrian word. It means like dizzy.
I
don't know what the
have
heck
a feeling that you might take a trip somewhere and it's going to cause some kind of... Aries, if there's somebody significant in your life as far as a partner or a lover or someone that you feel is your soulmate or your twin flame or someone that you always love no matter what, in a love relationship, you've been leaving someone behind. And as you do this, as every time you take this trip, this person, even if you guys live with each other and you guys are maybe not sleeping in the same bed or some kind of weird separation where it's not some closeness, you know what I'm talking about, some kind of distance that you have with your significant person. Mm-hmm. When this happens, if you feel like the soulmate connection starts drifting, you feel like it's a complete opposite of the connection that you have. You gotta be really aware of the connection that you have. Is what I'm trying to say. Be really aware of that because when it starts falling apart, it doesn't hit you until it's too late. You know, so you got to make sure that you're really careful with whatever journey or distances that you're taking. But something happens where something hits you. Mm-hmm. You're going to go through something, Aries, and it's going to be during this Libra season where that distance, you're not going to... You're going to start realizing what that distance does. This is going to be the time that you're going to realize what distance does. Wow. And it's going to have a huge effect on you with a water sign possibly. Or if it's not a water sign, it could be and or, but there's going to be someone that's going to be offering love because there's going to be love rejected. So somebody's going to be coming in and it's going to be like the Knight of Cups is a Pisces person. Wow. It could be a Cancer person. Or it could be a Scorpio person, but it's a water sign. Or
look, you got me all nervous. I'm biting my nails. I'm like, what's going on?
It's either you, Aries, that's offering love. Like if you're not involved in any water signs, it's going to be you like racing to that person. Like, please let me have you. Please let me keep you. Like I can't do this. You know, like I can't be without you. Or it's going to be them acting in this way because you're going to be noticing like distance is not cool anymore. Like you're gonna go through some kind of awakening this season, and I feel like this portal at this time during this time is going to have some kind of huge effect for you, Aries. So just really pay attention to the energy right now.
Okay, really quick. Let me just ask really quick, just to clarify, because I'm a little confused. As far as if you are, like, let's say your spouse is a Pisces, what does this mean?
Okay, so it can be both.
Okay.
It can be both, and it can be either or.
Okay.
But a knight is someone that is not a king. It's not a stable situation.
Okay.
It's someone delivering a message, whether it's through a text, whether it's through an email, whether it's a quick visit.
Okay.
Okay, but it's
All
not
right.
going to be something where it's like the king of the house.
Okay.
It's not being, it's
I
not someone
see.
that's like all
But
the
they're
time. All the
also
time.
a water sign.
They could be also a water sign, or it can be and or, and it can, it's either and or. It could be just a water sign, or it could be an offer of love, or it could be you
Oh, so
offering
this is
love.
not possible for it to be a spouse because they're just coming through.
It could be a spouse because
Okay.
it's an energy that's coming through.
Okay, if it is a spouse, what does it signify?
If it is a spouse, then it's someone that has that that is offering love, but not at a secure level. It's offering it at a message. It's not like something where it's like fully content.
I see.
Where I feel stable and secure.
I see.
It's like, hey, I miss you. You've been gone. I miss you.
Yeah.
It's like that phone call. Like, hey.
Yeah.
It's not that.
They're offering like a half-ass love. All right, go on.
It could be
possible. So now that is if your spouse is a fish sign, Aries. Now, if your spouse is not a fish sign.
If your spouse is not a fish sign, it's you offering love because you realize how much you have been distant.
Okay, so you're offering love to a Pisces?
No.
You're offering love to somebody else.
Cups represents love, an offering of love.
Okay.
So either it's offering of love, offering of emotion, or it's a water sign.
I see.
Or it can be all of this.
I see.
But if you don't have a person that's a water sign in your life,
yeah,
it's you realizing like things have gone bad and it's your turn to start offering more than you ever did before because you're starting to realize the worth of this person that was in your life. It's like a rude awakening. Because right after that I get the devil card.
Ooh.
And
I don't like that.
Well, it could be like you're addicted to someone or someone is very addicted to you. It's like that ball and chain feeling.
Ugh. You have a juju on you.
It's just, sometimes it's like, that love that, like, Darth Vader had for Padme? Like, that addictive love?
I'm not that kind of nerd.
Well, what I'm trying to explain is like, sometimes people can feel like, when you're gone, it's like a death. Someone can miss you so much that it's like such a death to them that it's like maybe they'll resort to cigarette smoking just because you're gone because they're so addicted to you.
Oh, that's terrible.
So it's that feeling of like sadness because you're gone or they're gone.
That's what that means.
Yeah. Because it's right after the Knight of Cups.
But that's what they're going to feel, not you.
It's either or. It depends on where you're at the situation. Because it's going to be different for male or female too. It's going to be totally different for male or female. But everybody has a different circumstance.
Libra. Libra had a way better reading. You lucky punks. Everything was like roses.
Well, this was the moment of balance for you guys.
You had the whole world. You get the world. I get the devil. Thanks. All right, go on.
Okay.
All right. Last card.
Or Aries, it could be that you're very addicted to something.
True.
It could be like, maybe you're addicted to cigarettes. Maybe you're addicted to alcohol. It could be like any kind of addiction. But it's stirring up some kind of addiction because of situation.
Yeah.
Situation. Yeah. And you're coming to a lot of realization this month. So
cool.
And after that,
put your thinking cap on.
And it doesn't end this way. It doesn't end this way. And I'm also going to add some clarifiers so that way I can extend your reading a little bit. But what I'm telling you is that there was a period of your life where you were at a standstill and you were trying to grow your pentacles. And it was all about your leveling up financially. And I think you're kind of at a stage now where you're like, I don't want to wait anymore. I want to have a good life. Like, why was I saving all this for that? Why was I trying to have these goals for this and that? Like, that's not really what life is about. I'm starting to realize, like, I do care about what I want in my life. I do care about circumstances and how I feel in my emotions and being stable emotionally. And I think I have a feeling like you're going to start opening your heart a little bit more. Like, extending love a little bit more. I think that there's been a long time of not extending love. And I feel like this period is going to bring some changes in you, Aries. Because ultimately you want the contentment again. I see this, I'm seeing this card over and over. And earlier I saw it, it's the Ten of Cups, it's the fulfillment of happy life. Yeah. It's not just your inside family, it's your outside family.
You just want to be happy. That's all you're looking for.
You want the people around you happy because when they're happy, you're super happy. And when they're miserable, you're miserable too.
That's right.
So you want the inside and the outside content, and you're starting to see that more and more. Mm-hmm. And as you start balancing out your life, you're going to start seeing that others around you are balancing out themselves
Yeah.
because energy like attracts like. So whatever you're going through, you're going to attract more of that. So try to stay
Yeah.
focused, try to understand what you want,
Yeah.
and stick to that. You know, don't
I
go
think
back
we
and
got
forth,
this.
you know? And you
We
have
got
all the
this,
support that
Aries.
you need.
We got this.
I see a lot of support around you. So if you feel like you've been needing to isolate or anything, I see a lot of structure around you. I see, you know, people are becoming
Come up
aware.
out of the woods.
Yes. I see you guys becoming more aware of what it is to have a family life, what it is to feel content.
Send me a message.
All right, guys. So as we close tonight, I want to just thank you guys all for coming and watching our video. And as we progress through the months, I'm going to start getting back into these tarot readings.
Yay! Everybody say yay! I can't wait for her readings. Oh my gosh.
I miss you all. So get ready for
We've
them.
missed you too, girl. We've missed you.
And Mary, I want to thank you so much for coming on my show today.
Oh my
Thank you
gosh,
so
thank you
much.
for having me. I had so
I'm
much
sure
fun.
everybody loved it. I'm sure everybody enjoyed it.
Thank you guys. And you know what? If you guys are ever out in Turlock, you come and see me. You can find me on my Facebook. I told you, Fahl Kahva on Facebook. Find me there. Send me a message. I'm in the Central Valley. And yeah, let me know.
All right, guys.
All right.
Love you all. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.